Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 11, the universal form, text 37. Kasmat chatena nameran mahatman
Tasmachatena nameran mahatman
gariya se brahmano api adikartre.
Gariye
garigese
Brahmanoti Adi Katre
adhikarite
Ananta devi shajagan nivasa
ananta devi
Jagannivasha
tvam aksharam sad asatad param yad.
tvam aksharam
Aksharam Tat Tat Tat
param
Param
Tasmat, why?
kasmat why
Cha, also.
cha also
Te, unto you.
te unto you
Na, not.
na not
Nameran, they should offer proper obeisances.
nameran they should offer proper obeisances.
Maha Atman, O Great One.
Maha Atman, O Great One,
Gariyase, who are better.
Gariyase, who are better,
Brahmana than Brahma.
Brahmana than Brahma,
Api, although.
Api, although,
Adi Kartare, to the Supreme Creator.
Adi Kartare, to the Supreme Creator.
Ananta, O unlimited.
Ananta, O unlimited.
Deva Isha, O God of the gods.
Deva Isha, O God of the gods.
Jagat Nivasa, O refuge of the universe.
Jagat Nivasa, O refuge of the universe.
Swam, you are.
Tvam, you are.
Aksharam, imperishable.
Aksharam, imperishable.
Sat, asat, to cause and effect.
Sat, asat, to cause and effect.
Tat Param, transcendental.
Tat Param, transcendental.
Yat, because.
Yet, because.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. O Great One, greater even than Brahma, you are the original creator. Why then should they not offer their respectful obeisances unto you? O limitless one, God of gods, refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation.
O Great One, greater even than Brahma, you are the original creator. Why then should they not offer their respectful obeisances unto you? O limitless one, God of gods, refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation.
By this offering of obeisances, Arjuna indicates that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. Here we can see in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is immediately pointing out Krishna's position. Cause of all causes, Sarva Karana Karanam. Brahma Samhita also, Lord Brahma says the same thing. We can see the devotees, they don't contradict each other. They are repeatedly trying to make us understand the same point, the position of Krishna. Arjuna he is also simply repeating from the authorities about the position of Krishna. You are the original creator. Then he's saying, why should they not offer the respectful obeisances unto you? Each and every one of us, each and every one of us automatically offer obeisances to Krishna by understanding his supreme position. You know, when we see someone who's more greater than us, automatically we want to bow down to them. We want to become subordinate to them. So Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He's all-pervading and he's the soul of every soul. Krishna is the Paramatma. We are not the Paramatma. We are the Jivatma. Krishna is the Paramatma. Krishna is all-pervading. He is omnipresent. We are not omnipresent. Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Mahatma, which means that he is most magnanimous and unlimited. Ananta indicates that there is nothing which is not covered by the influence and energy of the Supreme Lord. And Devesha means that he is the controller of all demigods and is above them all. So Krishna's energy is pervading everywhere. The Brahma Jyoti, which is coming from Krishna's body, is everywhere. There is not one space where the Brahma Jyoti is not expanding. Even this material world is situated on the Brahma Jyoti. Everywhere. That's why Krishna's influence and energy is everywhere. We may say, what about the hellish planets? That also belongs to Krishna. This entire material creation belongs to Krishna. The spiritual world belongs to Krishna. Everything belongs to Krishna. Then we may say the demigods, they don't belong to Krishna. No, the demigods are also controlled by Krishna. The sun god, the moon god. Why do they do their duties in the most regulated manner? Because it is Krishna's order. The sun, every morning the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. It's Krishna's order. Krishna is the controller of even the great demigods like Brahma and Shiva. Lord Shiva, he is always in meditation. Who is he meditating on? He's meditating on Krishna. So Krishna, he is the shelter of the whole universe. We find different shelters. We think our shelter is maybe our own strength, maybe our education, maybe our whatever, you know. We may find different shelters, maybe our wealth, maybe our kids, maybe our position. But who is the real shelter is Krishna. Arjuna also thought that it was fitting that all the perfect living entities and powerful demigods offer their respectful obeisances unto him, because no one is greater than him. You know, we can try to do a research work. Who is greater than who? Who is greater? Who's greater? Like that, we will come to Lord Brahma. He's the first original created being of this universe. And what does Lord Brahma say? That Govindam Adi Purusham Tam Aham Bhajami. That, oh Govinda, you are my seed-giving father. That you are Sarva Karana Karana. So even Lord Brahma is controlled by Krishna. So all the demigods offer their obeisances to Krishna. Here Arjuna is saying, Krishna, there's no one greater than Krishna. So why the demigods should not offer obeisances to Krishna? And what to speak of us living entities? We can see if great demigods like Brahma and Lord Shiva are offering obeisances to Krishna, then who are we? We are just insignificant living entities. These demigods are much more qualified than us, and they are offering praise to Krishna. So we should also follow in their footsteps, offer obeisances to Krishna. There's no one equal to or greater than Krishna. Arjuna especially mentions that Krishna is greater than Brahma because Brahma is created by him. Brahma is born out of the lotus stem grown from the navel abdomen of Garbhodakshai Vishnu, who is Krishna's plenary expansion. Therefore, Brahma and Lord Shiva, who is born of Brahma, and all other demigods must offer their respectful obeisances. We hear in Bhagavatam that how the creation is taking place. Mahavishnu is there. He's glancing at the material energy. Material universes are created. He's entering every universe as Garbhodakshai Vishnu. And from this Garbhodakshai Vishnu, the navel of this Garbhodakshai Vishnu comes a lotus flower, lotus stem, On top of the stem is a lotus flower, and Brahma is created. So Brahma is created by Krishna. And Lord Shiva is created by Brahma. So Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma both are offering obeisances to Krishna. It is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that the Lord is respected by Lord Shiva and Brahma and similar other demigods. The word Aksharam is very significant because this material creation is subject to destruction, but the Lord is above this material creation. This material world we know is temporary. There is a time where it becomes manifest, that the whole creation is happening. We can see the universes, the living entities, there's activity going on. And then after a certain time, everything gets annihilated. The material creation gets annihilated. But what about the position of the Supreme Lord? He is eternal. He is not affected by this material creation or destruction. We living entities are also never destroyed. We, the living entities, are also eternal. But we are subordinate to the Lord. We are subordinate. That's the point we need to understand, that we are not the Lord, but we are subordinate to the Lord. We think we are the Lord. And to rectify this thinking, we are put here in this material world. It's a facility for us to rectify our wrong ideas. Krishna, he is the cause of all causes, and being so, he is superior to all the conditioned souls within this material nature, as well as the material cosmic manifestation itself. He is therefore the all-great Supreme. So Krishna is Sarva Karana Karana. He is the all-great Supreme. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. We are his eternal parts and parcels. Here Arjuna is directly pointing this out in this verse of Bhagavad Gita. Are there any questions or comments?
All clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is Arjuna saying that even the great demigods like Shiva and Brahma should offer obeisances to Krishna?
Because they also come from Krishna. They also created. Yeah.
They also come from Krishna. Yeah. And what else is Arjuna saying? Yeah. Prabhupada is putting in the purport that Krishna is the
Cause of all causes.
yeah, it's the cause of all causes. And he is superior
to all conditioned souls.
Yeah. So he's pointing out the position of Krishna here. Tvamadideva Purusha Puranas.
Tvam Adideva Purusha Puranas.
Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam.
Tvam Asya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam.
Vetasi Vedyam Cha Param Cha Dhama.
Vedasi Vedyam Chaparam Chadama.
Tvaya Tatam Vishwamananta Rupa.
Tvaya Tatam Vishwam Ananta Rupa.
Tvam you,
Tvam you,
Adi Deva, the original Supreme God. Purusha, personality.
Purusha, personality.
Purana, old.
Purana,
old.
Tvam you,
Tvam
you,
Asya, of this.
Asya, of this,
Vishwasya, universe.
Vishwasya,
Asya, universe,
universe.
Param, transcendental.
Transcendental.
Nidhanam, refuge.
Nidanam, refuge.
Veta, the knower.
Veta, the knower.
Asi, you are.
Asi, you are.
Vedyam, the knowable.
Vedyam, the knowable.
Cha, and.
Cha, and.
Param, transcendental.
Param, transcendental.
Cha, and.
Cha, and.
Dhamma, refuge.
Dhamma, refuge.
Tvaya, by you.
Tvaya, by you.
Tatam, pervaded.
Tatam, pervaded.
Vishwam, the universe.
Vishwam, the universe.
Ananta Rupa, O unlimited form.
Ananta Rupa, O unlimited form.
You are the original personality of Godhead, the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You are the knower of everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are the supreme refuge above the material modes. O limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you.
You are the original personality of Godhead, the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You are the knower of everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are the supreme refuge above the material modes. O limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you.
Everything is resting on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, therefore He is the ultimate rest. You know, we may worry, we may get scared. Where are we coming from? Where are we going? Who does everything belong to? Where is this material world coming from? Here, Arjuna is clearly pointing out everything is coming from Krishna. Everything is coming from Krishna. Everything is resting on Krishna. Nothing. There's nothing that does not belong to Krishna. There is no one who is not a part and parcel of Krishna. That's why I said it's either Krishna or Krishna's. Krishna and everything else belongs to Krishna. He's the ultimate rest. Krishna is the ultimate rest. Nidhana means that everything, even the Brahman effulgence, rests on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Why is it said like that? The Brahman effulgence rests on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Anyone?
Because the Brahman effulgence also comes from Krishna's body.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. And the Brahman is spreading everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere. He's the knower of everything that is happening in this world. And if knowledge has any end, he is the end of all knowledge. Therefore, he is the known and the knowable. Knowledge, we are all seeking for knowledge. We like to hear, we like to speak, we like to study. Why? Because we want to know. What did he do? What did she do? What was happening? Tell me what happened there, what happened here. You know, we're always asking, right? Why? Because we want to know. But who is the real knowable? Is Krishna. Vedescha sarver aham eva vedya, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 15. That all the knowledge is to understand Krishna. And Krishna knows everything. All the knowledge is coming from Krishna. He's the original speaker of the Vedas. He's the one, Tene Brahma Hrida Adi Kavaya. He's the one who spoke the Vedas in the heart of Krishna, the original speaker of the Vedas. So we may say, oh, I know so much, I know this and I know that. But for sure, our knowledge is very limited compared to Krishna's knowledge. We may say, I want to get Krishna's knowledge. Yeah, but to whatever degree Krishna can allow us to know, because Krishna is unlimited. We are limited. We are limited. So Krishna can know everything that's happening in the past, present, and future of every living entity, of each and every living entity. Now, how many living entities are there? Millions, gazillions. Imagine if we get to have that knowledge, we will be so baffled. How would we even be able to process this knowledge? Why? Because we are limited, isn't it? He is the object of knowledge because he is all pervading. So the reason of knowledge is to understand Krishna, to know Krishna. He's the object of knowledge. Krishna is all pervading. Krishna is omnipotent. Because he's the cause in the spiritual world, he is transcendental. He's also the chief personality in the transcendental world. So every Vaikuntha planet, as we have so many material planets here in the material universe, in the spiritual world also, there are many spiritual planets called the Vaikuntha planets. And then each of this Vaikuntha planet is presided over one of the Vishnu expansions. Each of them. And of course, Krishna himself, he's there in Golok Vrindavan. That's the highest planet in the spiritual sky. Sorry, can you just give me 2 minutes? So this is what Arjuna is saying, that Krishna, he is the cause of all causes. Everything is resting on Krishna. And Krishna is the object of all knowledge. All the knowledge is to know Krishna, to understand Krishna's position. And that's the reason we have the Bhagavatam, we have the Bhagavad Gita to understand Krishna's position. And Krishna says, Janma karma chame divyam. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, Krishna says that one who can understand my appearance, my activities, does not need to take birth again in this material world and goes back home, back to Godhead. So we can see, we all want to get knowledge. We want to know about this or that. Of course, sure, material knowledge is important because we are in the material world. We are inside the material body. We have to maintain ourselves here. So yes, material knowledge is important for us to get by here. But at the same time, we need to also cultivate knowledge about Krishna because that will help us to get out of here. So Krishna, he's the object of all knowledge. Vedesya sarva eham eva vidya. Vayur yama agnir varuna shashanka.
Vayuryamo Agnir Varuna Shashanka
Prajapati svam prapita mahascha.
Prajapati Svam Prapitamahascha
Namo namaste stu sahasrakritvaha.
Namo Namaste Astu Sahasrakritvaha
Punascha bhuyo api namo namaste.
Punascha Bhuyo Api Namo Namaste
Vayu air,
Vayu Air
Yama the controller,
Yama the controller
Agni fire,
Agni Fire
Varuna water,
Varuna Water
Shasha Anka the moon,
Shasha Anka the Moon
Prajapatihi Brahma.
Prajapati Brahma
Tvam you,
Tvam You
Prapitamaha the great grandfather,
Prapitamaha the great grandfather
Cha also,
Cha also
Nama my respects,
Nama my respects
Namaha, again my respects.
Namaha, again my respects.
Te, unto you.
Te, unto you.
Astu, let there be.
Astu, let there be.
Sahasra kritvaha, 1,000 times.
Sahasra kritvaha, 1,000 times.
Punacha, and again.
Punacha, and again.
Bhuya, again.
Bhuya, again.
Api, also.
Api, also.
Nama, offering my respects.
Nama, offering my respects.
Namate, offering my respects unto you.
Namate, offering my respects unto you.
You are air, and you are the supreme controller. You are fire, you are water, and you are the moon. You are Brahma, the first living creature, and you are the great-grandfather. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times, and again, and yet again.
You are air and you are the supreme controller. You are fire, you are water, and you are the moon. You are Brahma, the first living creature, and you are the great grandfather. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times and yet again.
The Lord is addressed here as air because the air is the most important representation of all the demigods, being all-pervasive. Arjuna also addresses Krishna as the great-grandfather because he is the father of Brahma, the first living creature in the universe. So Prabhupada is explaining to us, Arjuna is saying that you're the heir because it's not that Krishna does not exist anymore and he has become the air and he has become the fire and water, and so Krishna does not exist anymore. No, Krishna exists. He's a person. Yet the air, the water, the fire, they are all Krishna's energies. And yet he is still a person himself. You know, because many people, they read this verse and they may say, oh, but Krishna is the fire, he's the water, the moon, he's Brahma, so now Krishna does not exist anymore. No, this is the inconceivable potency of Krishna. That's why he's God. Inconceivable that all this is his energy and yet he himself is a person. This is all his. If we understand that Krishna has this inconceivable energies, then we will be able to understand. Just like we have energy. By our energy, we create so many different things. You know, we may go cook something. It doesn't mean we have become the food. No, by our energy, we have created this food. But we still remain a person. So Krishna, by his energy, he is all-pervading.
But why
And
does he
Krishna,
address him as the great grandfather?
because he's the father of Brahma,
He's a father, so why great? Oh,
father of Brahma. In that respect, he's calling him great-grandfather. He's
okay.
calling Brahma as grandfather, and then Krishna as even father of Brahma. So he's pointing out Krishna's position.
Mm.
Because people may think that Brahma is the greatest, that there is no, because Brahma is the greatest personality in the universe, but Krishna is even greater than Brahma.
Okay.
So we'll stop here for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening in and joining in. Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.